my update for world largest hackathon. We started with an idea and we researched it. I started making a work breakdown structure and application flow. And in this video, I wanted to show you how I do that. And work breakdown structure is something where you break your idea into smaller pieces. There are two methods. One, divide your idea based on phases, meaning design, development, test, and go live. This is also called waterfall, very famous approach to breaking your work into smaller pieces. The second method is where you take an idea and break it into smaller pieces. In this example, this is a tool directory, app directory. And the first level where I divided that into the security, login, the discovery, list of tools, personalization, and tool submission, and then level 3 and level 4 you get deeper. So that's the approach I have used to divide my idea into smaller pieces. All right, so we are building an app for Shopify, and the first step would be to integrate with Shopify. Then you have your user onboarding and their one-time setup. There will be some dashboard, there will be some content engine, whatnot, right? There are reports and infrastructure. So that's the first level of break. And then you go to the next level where you divide it further based on the deliverable and functionality. So inside integration, there will be connection with the store, data synchronization, multi-store. Same thing with onboarding. There will be some installation, the tone and preference configuration, some automation setting, and same thing with other pieces of this application. And then when you go to the third level, that's where you able to identify the chunk, a smaller chunk of things that you will be building. And so having something like this allows you to see your big project into smaller pieces that you can manage easily. Each one of these items is could be a one screen flow or some functionality that you will be developing. It could turn into a Jira ticket. It could turn into a, like I said, a screen or a screen flow, right? So that's what you do. Once you have that kind of information, then your mind is clear. You have more understanding about everything that you have to do and how you want to approach. Now you can, this also allow you to turn it into a big list of items. Then you can decide which one you want to handle in the first round, your first MVP. For example, in our case, we may not go heavy with reporting. We may not go heavy with some of these items, but having this type of visual structure give you some clarity. The next step, once you have that, what you do next is to create a flow of functionality or a screen. Now, what you will notice here, I don't have screenshots. I don't even have a wireframe. It is just how the functionality will move. And again, this is an example from the tool app directory that I was building, but I will be creating similar for my application, this application. And what will happen that before you go to that level, it would be good idea to create a bullet list of your screen flow. For example, the store listing, there you will have a key component, the task, the screens, what all screens will come, and what will be different tasks that you will have to do, which user won't see, but you will have to. Again, a combination of these two activity help you organize your brainstorming, your thought, your idea, and that. And once you are at this level, then you can jump into each of them, create wireframe, and then from there you can also go to the markup. But some people just jump into the coding, especially white coding, and then they start creating everything using the tool, which is okay for a smaller application. But when you build a professional application, when you build something more complicated, you need more clarity for yourself. And we are planning to hire 1 or 2 developers. In that case, they need this kind of understanding that what we are building and what piece or what area of the application that we will assign to a specific developer and how they integrate together. So that's my update. I hope this information is useful for anyone, whoever will watch this video. And I shared everything in all honesty and all transparency. So if anything that is helpful, please feel free to use it. If you have questions, feel free to reach out to me.